Good morning, everyone. Namaste. Happy new moon in Aries solar eclipse. So we are going to do something fun today. First, we're going to call on Archangel Michael to cleanse the space of any negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light or protector on us with his blue seal. And we are going to ask Archangel Michael to stay with us because we're going to be utilizing him, because today, guys, we are closing out a huge cycle if you are currently a Cardinal sign. So that means in your top 3, or if you have a ton in your chart of Cancer, Libra, Aries, and as well as Capricorn. And I personally am a Cancer moon and rising. So we are going to be closing out Pluto went into Aquarius, and that was after about 16, 17 years, depending how you want to look at it. And then as well as we're closing out a 2-year karmic cycle that has been going on since March of 2023. And if you do have those in your chart, I know you have been through the ringer, probably loss of relationships. So we're going to do a good cord cutting prayer for that, so that we can bring in that new light. And the rest of your life is just going to be easy peasy, right? You'll still have lessons to learn per always, but it'll be much easier closing out an 17, 18-year karmic cycle. So we're going to do something out of my modern magic, and it's just going to be a cord cutting that I feel is so necessary at this time. Even if you don't have those in your top 3, if you have them in your chart, which most people do, that's still an area that you've been working on that you might not even be aware of. So we're also going to welcome in the violet flame to go ahead and place the violet flame around us to alchemize and transmute any dense or lower vibrational energy back into love. Here we go. And I'm going to use my selenite knife to go ahead and help cut, and ask Archangel Michael to assist and aid in regards to this, since I have to hold the book. So it says this incantation can be used to cut cords with a specific person or general cords that are known or unknown to you. So first we're going to do for a specific person. States, I call in Archangel Michael. First we're going to do to cut those karmic cycles so that we can go into the new the rest of our life without having that. So we're going to ask him to assist and aid with that, and you can include a specific person if you'd like. States, I call in Archangel Michael to assist, please. I now cut all cords with the person's name of pain or the pain that you endured during that time period, such as loss or whatever it is that you experienced, hurt, fear, codependency, guilt, shame, traumas, wounds, emotional or physical abuse, and neglect and unworthiness, anger, and hatred. I cut all cords of past karmas, keeping the wisdom but releasing the negative energy. I cut all cords that keep us in an unhealthy cycle or karmic loop. I ask that all cords are dissolved upon the point of creation. I ask that the wounds from these cords are healed immediately. So we're going to bring in Archangel Raphael to go ahead and wherever we're cutting the cords, to fill that in with his green healing light. I ask that the wounds from these cords are healed immediately. May all this be done for the highest and best good for both all of our souls and expansion. If you desire to cut relationship cords with an individual, please at this time bring the individual to mind and ask to speak to their higher self. State that you desire to cut all cords with them and thank them for all they taught you and for the karma you have helped one another to resolve. And state at this time, I now cut this cord across all lifetimes and realities and love and forgiveness. So be it, so it is done. So now we're just going to go to the general relationship cord cutting. And this is for overall. And this can be experiences, bad jobs, you know, maybe toxic friends or family that you had to release during that time period, whatever the case may be. So I cut all cords of past vows and commitments to past partners in this lifetime or past incarnations that are not my soulmate or twin flame. I cut all cords to karmic relationships that do not serve my highest good. I cut all cords with limiting beliefs of energy of abandonment, heartbreak, fear, or loss. Shunning, hurt, non-acceptance, threats, adultery, deception, abuse, neglect, unworthiness, treachery, poverty, sacrifice, shock, fear, rage, hatred, anger, shame, undeservingness, guilt, revenge, vengeance, sickness, loss, blame, and persecution in this lifetime or past lifetimes across all realities and dimensions. I cut all negative ties within myself and between anyone else and between myself and my twin flame or soulmate or anyone that is not for my best and highest good and the best and highest good of the collective. So be it, so it is done. And we're going to leave it at that, guys. And something that I did yesterday that was really awesome is I wrote a letter to something I have learned over the last 17, I can't remember, guys, if it's 17 or 18 years, but with the 2 years and then with the, I believe it's 15 years, so 17 years. I wrote a letter to all the karmic experiences that I learned, tried to keep the letter positive, and thank them for the lessons that you learned. So maybe write your name, and then write out all the experiences, and then that you surrendering it to God. And then I signed it with my full name, and then I took it outside and I burned it, and I asked God, I surrendered it to God. I asked the violet flame to alchemize and transmute it back into love. So if that is something and you are a cardinal sign, that is going to be very, very beneficial at this time, because it will allow you to have that nice fresh start and not carry all that in with you. So I love you all. Have a happy new moon and solar eclipse, and namaste.